All right, we're live here this afternoon. In case any of you are lost, this is the Gilroy Chamber of Commerce Social Media Forum, the June discussion forum. And for June, our topic is video email. So we'll be discussing how you do that, what the services are that you can get for that, and the whole concept, and how it helps your business. And with me today so far is Sue Thurman. We hope to have some other people coming in. Sue, why don't you introduce yourself?
Thank you, Susan. Hi, everybody. My name is Sue Thurman. I am with the Gilroy Chamber of Commerce, and I am so excited to learn more about this new way of sending emails to all of our customers to help improve our businesses. So, Susan?
Yeah, I'm going to do a little bit of presentation here now. Sue's going to ask questions as she hears them. If you're just tuning in, we'll be sure to take time to welcome you. There's room for 10, so anybody who'd like to come, please come on board. So what I want to tell you about the video email service is that I did find out about one a while back, and I just was so impressed with it that I have actually subscribed. Now, what we're talking about today is a subscription services for all of the ones we talk about. They're not a free service. So let me go through the principle of what a video email service is, and why you need one, and why you need to pay for it, and why it costs. So the deal is, when you get an email, you get text so far. That's just what you do. And you have a lot of free services, or your company provides it for you or something, but a lot of those don't cost anything. And you can do attachments. Now, in your attachments in a regular free service like Gmail or Yahoo or whatever the other free services are. Hotmail used to be, but that's Yahoo. But anyway, all those free services, you can get attachments, but they are only a certain size. You can't get large attachments or large documents. So say, for instance, me in the real estate business, I send a lot of documents, and they are pretty big and contain images which make them bigger and those kinds of things. And so I need extra space. So a regular free service doesn't work for me. So at my interorealestate.com email, it's set up so that we have a significant amount of space so that we can do these large email attachments and things. The problem comes in is that, yes, I can send and receive it. A lot of times my people can't receive it on the other end because their email won't allow as big as I send. So I'm aware of the limitations. Some of you who just do a regular attachment and have not been faced with that and don't really understand the challenges of that. But the reason I bring that up is because when we're sending a video email, the video is another large piece of stuff, of media, of coding and stuff, and it cannot be attached. It can be attached to your email. It won't transfer because it's way too big, just way too big. So we have to have a different way to do it. So what we do is we send a regular email, and in that email we put an image, and the image has a play button. Like it looks like it plays. Looks like a video on YouTube where it plays. It has that play button in the middle. And in fact, it doesn't play there. It has a link behind it, and it follows the link to the internet, to the site, to the URL address where the video is, and then you see the video at the site. Now, you can send an email and have linked a YouTube video, and it will go to YouTube. What happens is then you get all the YouTube stuff after that. If you get an email service dedicated to video email, it resides on the email service. It can be seen by all kinds of viewers on all kinds of different computers, And you can, in fact, use it for other things too then, but you can do in your email then your own branding and your own business look, and it doesn't have the release into the YouTube world when you see it. Now,
Susan?
yeah, go ahead, Sue.
Can I just mention something? So what I kind of got from a lot of what I've read on video email is that emails, as we know, are not really as effective as they once were. So what a video email does is help you stand out as an email. Your video becomes an exciting way for your readers to engage, and it also gets your email out to your mailing list, to the
Well,
people that want to hear from you.
yes. Sorry, I didn't put you up there, Sue. I had me locked in, so we saw me and didn't see you when you were asking that. But yes, I want to address that. And the point is here, yes, we do not want to go into spam. We do not want people who haven't spammed us to just automatically not look at our message, not look at our emails, and to throw them away because they are just too old and you never read it. And it's the same old from that person. So we want to stand out. And when you have unique video coming to a person, in an email format, no matter what the timing is, whether it's a personal message just to them, or it's announcing your weekly update or something like that. People have a tendency to watch video and take video more seriously when they receive that. And when it's right there in their email and all they have to do is click on it, but it looks like a video, they're more likely to click on it than they will the blue hyperlink and just text. So putting the image in the email makes a difference, and then reliably playing it, making it short, and making it a quick message and interesting are all factors that make them watched very much more than taking your email to heart. Email used to be sort of new and different, and it is old, and we all get way too many emails, so we don't always concentrate and read all of our emails and things, but video makes you stand out.
So I also like that it is a safe way for us to get information to our readers, and that if they choose not to receive emails from us in this format, they can also unsubscribe without hurting anybody's feelings or anything like that. It's very easy for them to do, and that's another benefit of using these sites that are now available for video.
Yes, you're right, and it's the same as the Constant Contact or the MailChimp or others. You use the mailing service because it meets all the CAN spam guidelines. Those are the guidelines for emailing and spamming, and the rules that people have to go by when they send emails. So you have a service that you pay, and they make sure the list is maintained, and that when someone unsubscribes or opts out, that then they don't get an email from you again. So you don't have to monitor that and keep up with that, and you can't mistakenly then send an email to them through the service again. So those are the CAN spam rules.
And you know what else they do too is somehow these sites are magically able to figure out what your computer can receive for a video. We don't all have the same mechanisms on our computers or the same programs to receive and watch video, but somehow these sites that you can buy into for your program are able to figure that out, and they will send the right format to your customers so that they will be able to view your video without any extra effort.
Yes, that's right. What they do is they upload your video in all different kinds of formats, and then when someone clicks on the link and goes to play your video, they start with the most popular, try that. If that doesn't work, they go to the next. It's sort of automatically behind the scenes until they get to a player that works, and then they play it. So it's the service has done all that work for you, so you don't have to worry about the formatting of it and making sure your YouTube video is loaded in the right format, or whatever site you use. They load it in all the formats, and then someone can view it whatever their computer is capable of.
So it makes you come across to them in the most professional way then.
Yes, less glitches. That's right. That's for sure. Less glitches than there are. You cannot control the other end, especially with video, the speed of their reception. So if they click on it and it takes a while to load, that could be their slow internet connection. And if they're on mobile, which many people are now, it's their connection to 3G, 4G, and when they're at a wireless, like at Starbucks or a free wireless area where they've logged in their mobile, then it's at the liberty of that system. So you can't control that. And that makes it key, the short message. So you cannot do long messages. You can't send them a Google Hangout here. That's not the way to do it. That's over, we're going to go, like, we're up to an hour now. But you could, up to a couple of minutes, but really those 1 minute videos are really the best kind of way to send, kind of length to send.
Totally understand.
Yeah. So let me do a couple more principles of video email. So then you have to have an address for a video, and then you have to link it in the email, and it has to look like a video then. So those are kind of the principles. Now, I have subscribed to one of the services we're going to do in just a few minutes. I'm going to show you the one I've subscribed to. And here, let me tell you why. Because I did it without a service before, and I was sending some individual messages. But there are many more steps to it. When I do my video, I do a little editing, I upload it to YouTube, I get the still shot so I can make the image to put in my email. I go to make the email, write a little message, put the image in, I link it to the YouTube video, and then and only then am I finally ready to send the email. And I was doing that individually. You do, of course, I didn't send it to long lists because I wasn't meeting the CAN spam rules then for subscribe and unsubscribe and all that. So anyway, it's many more steps. With the email service, and all of them that we reviewed, it's that way, but it's a very easy and limited number of steps process. And you go into their site, whether it's on your webcam or they have apps. All of them have apps for your mobile tablets or your smartphones. And you make the video, you put it in your email, branded email if you want it there, and put a little bit of words in it, and then boom, you've uploaded your list. You send it off to that list, or you can put an individual in, you send it to the individual. So it's really a limited number of steps then, and then they do a lot of tracking for you, these services do, so you know all kinds of information, same as the data you get from the mail services, Constant Contact and MailChimp or others, where they track who got it, who opened it, who unsubscribed, those kinds of things. So,
Susan? I was looking at one of the sites also, and they do things like measure for retail, they measure the conversion rates, the average order size, the revenue per video, video fallout, shopper engagement. So there's a lot of great information that can be retrieved from doing a video email. And it sounds like some of the sites might specialize in different types of businesses.
Right, and that's what's going to come up in a few minutes when I take us to the one I'm going to demonstrate, is that it's called BombBomb, and it is directed to the real estate industry. Now, there's other application for it. It doesn't have to be used in real estate, but all of their promotion and all of their talks and all of their training are directed to the real estate industry. Others have not niched it out quite as much and can do retail or service businesses or whatever, and non-business. It could be, a lot of them say it could be personal use for family or whatever too. So the one I use is really for directed for real estate, not that it's limited, it's just directed there.
Great. Are we going to look at BombBomb now?
Yeah, I'm ready to show that. If you think it's a good time now to move that, I'm going to go to my screen share now and go ahead and share my screen and show you what BombBomb looks like. And we're going to go to the people work part of BombBomb first. So it's BombBomb, BOMB.com. And I'll put these links up in the YouTube description and in the email I send out with the links so that you have all these links. But this one is BombBomb People Work with Video, and this is their video. This is the big boss, Ethan, and he's saying try it for free. Now, I've tried playing that, and Sue says she can't hear it, so we won't play it. But it does have extensive videos there. And then these videos over here are actual customers giving their testimonials, saying how they like it and how it's increased their business and everything. So that's the BombBomb.com people work. Now I'm going to log in. Oh, I did want to show you they also have a blog, BombBomb.com/blog. And that is, each blog has a video with it helping you and telling you about each piece. And they have at least a couple of videos in it and a little bit of text there. So in this case, this is a little bit of text, an explanation video. Then he says, this is the message I would have sent in a regular email. Read that. And now this is my video email. Watch it. And then comment below and tell me which one you think works better and you would get better response to. So they have good examples all the time of things, of sales messages and things. Now, if you can't see that, this one is 22 seconds long. The instructions there were 48 seconds. You can see these videos really are just simply are not very long. They get their point across right away.
Susan?
Uh-huh.
You know what I like about Chris Smith there is he's figured out how to smile in that initial scene where so many times they catch people with their eyes closed and their mouth open. So
yes, and let me tell you what's see that one.
There's one, yeah.
He didn't put the opening still. In the service, you can choose an opening still.
Oh.
He's chosen a nice smiley one. Then when he goes into the video, it will be a different start video one. But you put that choice still on the front to be the perfect shot of how it explains the video.
Oh, that's
Most of the time, we're caught with a mouth open or something like that.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'll show you how to do that in one of them too. Now this one is a video conference coaching, so it's a coaching blog post, and her video, very first, before much text, is 5 minutes and 33 minutes. So that is a little longer commitment. Then she has a little bit of text after it. So I'd encourage you to go and check out these blogs and these blog posts. But let's go back to BombBomb itself. This is what it looks like when you go to BombBomb.com. And then I just log in over here. And I'm already logged in, so I don't want to do that again. Oh, yeah, here I am. Once I logged in, I'm logged in over here. And this is my account. Now, I wanted to show you a couple of things about my account. The first one is, this is where it comes up on your working dashboard. It's all the emails I've already sent, and it just keeps them all there. So you can go back to them, you can resend them, you can fix an email and send it, or send it to an additional person or something like that. So then I wanted to show you in the emails, the tracking. So if you look at this email, you click on options, you can preview the email, you can copy it and make a new email, and then here's the tracking, and you can send it to new people and you can edit it. But here's the tracking I wanted to show you that is very nice and easy to read. Each email has its own. So right here on the scales here, easy to read, I sent 171 emails, and 100% got sent. That means BombBomb didn't have trouble with it. They've sent out all of them. Now delivered, I only got 160 of them delivered. So I had some bad emails or something there. So my bounce rate down here, 11. If you take the 171 less the delivered 160, you'll see the bounces is 11. That's the difference. So, but the other thing they do is they put in here this industry standard bar. So it says my delivery rate at 160 is 93.57% of the ones that I sent. The industry standard for emails delivered is 80%. So I'm above the percentage there, but I had a pretty good list. I'm surprised I had 11 bounces. I'll have to check into those. Now, of those, nobody complained about me or wanted anything done. It says one there, but in fact, nobody did do anything. I looked at that. And then of the ones that got delivered, 160, 77 unique opens happened. So you opened it, if you open it and look at it, but then you want to show somebody else and open it again, that doesn't count. It's unique opens from that email. So I got 77 of an open, which was 48% of the 160. The industry standard is only 13%. So I got quite a few opens there. That was exciting for me. I didn't have any clicks in there, any total clicks, so there's nothing there. And then of the people that opened my email, of the 77, 50 of them played it. So not all of them played it, but a lot did. 64% did, and that's higher than the industry standard, which is only 12%. So you can see they have quite a bit of information there for you. Now, if we go back to, or we go on to my actual videos, these aren't emails, these are the raw videos I've loaded up, and then I make an email to send out. On the videos, there's also some statistics, and so let's look. I sent that same email. Let's look at that same email that I had good email on. Now I'm going to look at the tracking here. In the days, the June 5th, there were 38 plays, 6 June 6th, 3 June 7th. So the day I sent it, there were a lot of, and then it trickles down. By June 10th, there was only 1 there. So it shows you that. And then it says who viewed it, and in the chronological order of the viewing, and then what device they were using when they viewed it. And this is really revealing good information, because a majority of my people viewed it on their iPhone. Next up was a Mac app, and then Chrome were about the same. So Chrome is on their desktop or their computer some way, and some other Mac app, a Mac application was there. And then there's Firefox, BlackBerry, iPad, Internet Explorer. So you can see that we all keep saying that mobile is king nowadays, and for me it certainly is. People are viewing my video, in this case, on iPhone. So let me go back now to my screen and turn that off. And let's talk about that. Did you have any questions about that, Sue? Did you want to ask anything?
Well, and so what kind of a message do you send when you use it for your business? What is your message?
Yeah. So in the case of the social media forum, when I sent that in June, it was we're having the hangout on air. Please come to it. It's this date and this time, and you can get on air, and you'll get an email. So some directions about the same thing I would say in a text in an email to remind people about it. Only that was a video. Then the weekly update, which was the last one we looked at the statistics on, that goes out to my list of a sphere of influence, we call it in the real estate industry. People I know have done business with or want to do business with that have said they might consider me. They're not, haven't rejected me yet. So anyway, I have 171. So that was a video up, or a weekly update, we call that, and that had a portion, Rick talking about a recent certification he got in real estate, me talking about, oh, I know, activities in Gilroy coming up for the weekend, just general community activities, and not necessarily for the weekend. In that case, they were all on the weekend, but it could be any events coming up. And then the third piece was our open house for the weekend. We're doing an open house, so we went to the house that we're going to have open. It happened to be vacant, so we set up the little tripod and the camera out there and took a video in front of the house and said, we're going to be here this weekend. Come by 1 to 4, Saturday and Sunday. A little bit of details on the house. But we didn't even go in the house. We were right in front of the house showing the address behind us and said, come by. So, yeah, it was kind of fun.
Yeah, very clever. So it sounds to me like you keep your message very simple, keep it on topic, and then when you have another message, you do a different video. You don't try to put multiple messages together.
No, you don't. And the key is to keep it short. So you want to do one topic, one quick topic, and get on, get off. Don't linger. Don't mess around. And then do a different one if you have to talk about a different topic. Now, let me tell you, I did take that open house piece of the video, that clip, and I used it other places, like on Saturday I used it on YouTube, or on my blog or other places. So I have all these pieces of it that I could use in different places depending on when it's pertinent. But the real key, in the weekly update, we did go like about 4 minutes, 38 seconds on that one. That's a little long, but Rick was explaining about this certification. And actually, I explained about several things going on. I could have cut my activity one short or something, too, to make it a little shorter. But anyway, you learn to do... Oh, go ahead.
Does it seem like the videos also want to engage you on Facebook and Twitter and the other social media sites, that these videos encourage your customers to use, to link to these sites? Is that how it works?
In the case of BombBomb, they are not necessarily promoting interacting with Facebook. I know on the other sites, they do make it easy to post your video to the social network, to Facebook, to Twitter, to those kinds of things, and then take comments there and use a hashtag or some way to identify it or something like that, too.
I see.
Yeah. In the case of BombBomb, though, they aren't necessarily promoting the social networking, although when you know a little bit about things, you know that once you get your video with a URL address, and when you upload it to any service, there's a URL address. So then you can use that URL address to link it in Facebook or others, and it'll go to play the video. It will. It does it. So it's just, the key there is just having a URL.
I see.
Mm-hmm.
So are we going to look at those other two sites as
Yes.
well?
Yeah, now we can look at those other two. So let me go back to screen share and get my screen up again. And then we will look at, that's Bomb. Here's Mail View. Now, what Mail View does, and Sue and I noticed this on all the other services, they're not offering up a video for us to see in their website. There's no video here, but that's okay. Okay, so it would have been nice if there was, but there isn't. So anyway, the site says we don't have a lot of video or a lot of pictures about it, but here, try it free. So you can go ahead and get your webcam attached and click record and try it right there free. So they're just saying pop right in, do it, and we'll show you how simple it is. This is called MailView, M-A-I-L-V-U, and they have the same kind of products as the Bomb service, and they have basic. They have tiered pricing, and they have all kinds of same kinds of things as the other service. All the services have, but mainly what they start out with is just a little bit of information. They're not a real rich website, but they do say, here, try it, start it, try it. You'll see how simple it is. So that's a good thing on MailView.
And what I noticed on MailView too is they really are encouraging their customers to use the social media sites with their videos as well. So they're a little more socially interactive than BombBomb was.
Okay, good point. Now, if we go to the next one, it was called iJot, E-Y-E-J-O-T. So iJot is another same video service, video mail in a blink, they say. They show us some still slides here. I would have been more impressed with them if they'd showed us a video up here. But anyway, so it talks about their features, and it's the same kind of explanation. They do have an app. They all have apps that you can put on your smartphones or your tablets and make videos right from your app. And they have a blog here that you can get information and a lot of things. It's not a graphics-centered blog, but they do have a blog. And again, no videos. I would have been more impressed with videos about that. But that's called iJot. And in fact, this is the one that was highly recommended and subscribed to by our nerdy best friend, Beth Z. She's one of the people I follow, social networking people I follow. She talks about all kinds of apps and easy little applications for phone and computer, all kinds of shortcuts and ways to do things. And she has a book out, and her name is Beth Z, and her I think I've included the link, but I'll include the link again this month to Your Nerdy Best Friend. It's a newsletter I get that comes out. But she likes iJot, and she did in her last video newsletter and included a video in it that talked about these video services. And this is the one that she does. Did you have any other features on iJot that you wanted to talk about, Sue?
No, because I found it to be pretty similar to the MailView and the other video email that I had brought up and read about. The one thing I noticed, though, was that it was very professionally done. It was nice to watch when she used iJot, so it sounds like it also is a good service. I just find it peculiar that there's no videos on the website. Isn't that funny?
Yes, it is. Very funny.
But video emails look like they can really help our businesses add that wow factor to their emails, really get their viewers' attention. I know that they're perfect for personal things, for birthdays and for holiday greetings, and but they'd also be good for internet marketing and business promotions and product demos, things like that that would really help you stand out, that we're not able to do right now without having, not easily do without having this service, the video email service. So for a lot of our businesses, this could be the next hot thing for them to help promote their products and services to their customers.
Well, and I think that you would definitely at this point be in front of the crowd doing this. I think you'd be somewhat unique in your industry and things. And I think it's so easy. I think that it really is just as easy as it can possibly be, and especially with all of our phones and tablets and things that have such good cameras now, there's just there's no reason to have uh, any other equipment than those things to take our videos with, and then to so easily put it up or get it out there and have people start talking about it.
Now, Susan, you mentioned that you like to record your video first and then you do whatever editing is needed and then you'll download it to the site. Is that correct?
Yes, upload it to the site, yeah.
But not, you can technically, if you were very experienced and it's not too overwhelming to do a video for yourself, then you could easily do it without even having to do the upload. You could do it straight onto the site from your camera,
Right.
webcam.
From the app. So if you're on your webcam, if you have your phone out and say I'm in front of an open house, I open the app, whatever it is that I'm on. I do the BombBomb one, but whatever one you use, you open your app, you say record in one little area, you give the message, you say send, and you go to your list and pick the people you want to send to, or you enter a new email address, and boom, it's gone. Boom, that quick. Just done.
Amazing.
Yeah. Now,
So
before we
what it boils down to, do you think, is just people doing their homework to see what they think they can use the best service that they can use?
Yes. Now, let me quickly talk about TalkFusion, and then we'll talk about how you find out which one of these you like best. On this TalkFusion, again, it was not too in-depth of a website, a little bit of information about it, and no video. But what it did do was that in this somewhere, it explained that TalkFusion has a video newsletter component, video newsletter. So it's an email you send, an email newsletter, but in it you have areas where you attach the link to the video, and it has the little play button on it. The image has the play button right in the article. So you can have text articles, images, and you can have links to videos right in this newsletter. And I thought that was a really good idea. I thought I'd like that a lot. And I thought I'd like getting one of those. So because there was no video here, I went to YouTube and I looked up TalkFusion newsletters to see if there's a tutorial, because my go-to place is always YouTube for tutorials. So I thought, oh, maybe somebody's made a video on how to make that newsletter. Okay, so I did find a couple of several tutorials on TalkFusion on how to do that. Some from TalkFusion, they've made videos. They're on YouTube. They're not on their website. Tell me why that is. But anyway. So what I did find then, the next video down after a couple of tutorials, was this guy had posted a video about TalkFusion newsletter. So I click on it, and what he's doing is an 8-minute video on how he subscribed to the newsletter service, how he's trying to do his newsletter, and how it doesn't work. So he had a lot of frustration with getting his newsletter to work. So I'm just saying, when you're considering Talk Fusion, go look at the YouTube, look up Talk Fusion, and look at a few videos, because you'll probably see his video come up about how his newsletter didn't work, and whether I don't remember how old it was. I didn't really look at the date. I'm sure they've solved that, certainly, hopefully, but you need to check that out.
And that's actually a really good idea for any one of the services. You could probably find information on YouTube about them.
Yes. Now, let me bring me back up again. Let's close my screen share. I like to do this screen share on and off because I want you to be impressed about how good I am at doing that lately. Okay, I say that because I have struggled. We all struggled when we were first learning this. That's not new. So anyway, I struggled with that, but I'm getting pretty good at it. So anyway, I want to say to you that when you get ready to try these out, you got to be ready to give some time to doing some video. Okay, so but then you do sign up, and what happens is, now on BombBomb they give you 2 weeks free, and you don't have to even give them a credit card. They give you the 2 weeks. You have the service. You can't upload a list that's over 50. You can't upload more than 50 emails. It can be one list or it can be 50 individuals, a limit of that. So that's fine. You learn to do that. And then you try it for 2 weeks. Now, what happened then was, before I said I wanted it or I didn't want it, then BombBomb came to me about the 13th day instead of the 14th, and they said, oh, we're going to give you 2 more weeks free. So I had it a month free before I had done anything. So, and when they give you the second week free, they schedule a call with you. Their customer service is just out of this world, over the top. They call you, they check in with you, they schedule video conference calls, they do all kinds of things to get you going and make sure you understand all the things it can do. And their support, then, when you have a question you're trying to do and you have a question, man, they get back to you really fast. And if you email them, they'll call you. You know, they are very good. Okay, so when I looked at the others, it looks like you can get some free time there if you do the right thing when you're signing up. And if you don't, you can send to support and ask for some free time. Tell them another service you're considering gives you 2 weeks free. Could you give me 2 weeks free? I'm sure they'll do it. I'm positive they'll do it. And so what the whole point of this is that you can get some free time to try it out. But 2 weeks goes by fast. Once you've signed up, then you have to be ready to use it. So be sure that you have some intentions of making a video, sending it out, testing the system, and kind of learning their system, knowing what it will do for you, and what you will do, because I've said all along on video, the hardest part for me has always been getting in front of the camera. And I can find 1,000 reasons to take B-roll and to take somebody else and to do something else. But when it comes time for me to get in front of the camera and say something, I have to be committed to do it. I have to have it on my schedule. I really have to set the time aside and have assigned myself that, or I just don't do it. Is that the way you are, Sue?
Yes, very much that way. But for me too, I need one other step, and that is I need to know a script. I need to know what I want to say. It's a little bit harder for me to be automatic with my comments, or thinking on my feet or seat or whatever you want to call it, because it seems a little more intimidating for some reason to talk just to a screen, I guess. But each time you do it, you get a little more confident. So in the beginning, you may be a little shaky with what you're saying, but I think by the time you do it a few times, it gets easier and easier. Now, how often would you recommend that a video email be sent? Is that a daily procedure, or is it weekly? What works for you?
No, not any more than I would send any kind of email communication. So when I'm sending a personal one-on-one message and I have something is to say, I send it. So say, for instance, in my case, we go to an open house, we meet somebody there, we collect their email. Then the next day, on Monday, I send them a quick video personally to them. Rick and I sit in front of the camera. We've done several of these. And we say, hi, Sue. We're Team Patero. We saw you at the open house this weekend. Thanks for coming by. We just wanted to say that we are delighted that you're there. We know that's not the right house for you, but that we'd be happy to help you find the right house if you want us to help in another search. We've included our emails and our phone numbers down below, so you can contact us anytime. We're looking forward to hearing from you. Boom, then I'm done. Now, other personal emails I've sent, in the case of one of the organizations I belong to, we have a list of each person that's having a birthday that month. So Rick and I sat down and we sang happy birthday 12 times. we said at the beginning of the video, oh, Tim, this is our special message for you today. Happy birthday to you. And we were terrible. We were off key and everything, but we sang together. We said happy birthday to Tim. And then I scheduled it for sending out on his birthday. And so we did that 12 times. 12 different people had birthdays that month. We got really quite good at the end.
Harmonizing.
that 12th video we did was really much better. Not great, but much better than the first one. So we did that. Now, I don't send a video email just because. The same as emails, I have to have a reason to send a video. But in the case of our weekly update, we call it weekly. So I have a legitimate reason to send it weekly. And then, of course, the people who say, oh, gosh, I don't want to hear Susan's weekly update again, they can unsubscribe from it, too.
Gotcha.
So there's always that option. But, no, don't make it daily, certainly. Not daily. But as often as you would contact that business acquaintance through email or through a phone call, which, you know, you're encouraged in your sales contact programs and things. Stay in touch at least once a month. Call your sphere of influence at least once a quarter, doing those kinds of things. I would pace the video email at that same pace.
I see. Okay. That's good to know. And your customers that you send to, have you gotten feedback from them personally back to you?
Yes, I have. Those, and it was really interesting when we first sent the first open house we did, because we at that open house, or the first open house after we got the service, we did emails to the real estate agents that came, because real estate agents come by and preview the house and things. They don't necessarily have a client. So anyway, they leave their card. So we had emails for them, and we did a message. The agent, hi agent, thanks for coming by. If you need any more information on the house, let us know. We have some information online, and if you want to show a client, it's easy to show. The lockbox is located, you know, just a quick, it was 38 seconds. And we sent it, we got like 7 agents visiting that one house that we had open in San Jose that day. And we got 3 of them that commented back, great video, thanks for the message.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, it was all very positive, nice. Very positive.
So it is the way to deliver the wow factor then for our businesses.
Yes, I definitely think so. I definitely think being yourself is key, and social media, all the webinars that go to, all the information I get, all the social media blogs I read say when you're doing social media, no matter what it is, you have to show your personality, show who you are, and that video is a really great way to do that. And so you have to get over waiting for the perfect hair day to come along or something like that. And in fact, let me tell you about perfect hair days. Yesterday was our day to video our weekly update. and I was having a really bad hair day. My hair looked terrible. And, you know, when I put my glasses up here, then it leaves a dent and all that. And so it was all dented and everything. I've fluffed it up here this afternoon. But anyway, yes, I was having a bad hair day, and we had to do the video. It was scheduled. So I put a hat on. I got this new summer hat the other day. So my weekly update this week will be with a hat on. So there you go. I don't wait for a perfect hair day. I get a hat and put it on. You know, there's that.
There you go. There's a way around everything, isn't there?
Yes, there is. And the
Susan, you taught us a lot today about video emails, and you've gotten me excited. I want to try it now. So
yeah, well, and I think, Sue, that there's a lot of application for you as a membership-based organization where you're reaching out to people and making cold calls and talking to new people and things. Following that up with a video email is just a perfect way to really solidify your personality and the things that you do and that you're there for them and things like that. So
yes, I think you're right.
yeah. And then the Chamber has the opportunity in that newsletter kind of format to start attaching some videos. I think that would be great for the Chamber chatter and those kinds of things, to attach videos into those and those kinds of things. So I think there's lots of opportunities for the Chamber as a business. I was trying to think, there are other businesses that we kind of regularly have involved in our social media forum. One is an attorney, and while he has always said he cannot, you know, discuss private things, when he gets an inquiry from a possible new client or something, he could send them a video email saying, you know, my business is about trust and about confidence, and I'm just sending you this message to let you know this is what I look like, this is what I'm here, I'm interested in your case, we talked about that, and I hope that you'll consider me when it comes time to commit to an attorney representation. You know, something like that.
Or so, I can see one of our restaurants or coffee shops showing off a coffee of the day or the dish of the day. And,
for sure.
Yes, and just making a big splash with that, and come in today and you'll get 10% discount on this dish of the day. Or, you know, it could be a call to action video even.
And, you know, we have one hairstylist, spa that includes hairstyling and other services. She could be sending out, you know, of the day, actually, a quick message saying, Sonia has some appointments available. She had a cancellation at 2 o'clock if you're, you know, need somebody to cut your hair, and we still have a facial available at this. You could say all those things right there you can go in your appointment book and look at it. No kidding, you can do that.
Or how about teaching me how to do those cute little curls they're doing now?
Yes.
What equipment do I need, and how do I do that? And,
yeah.
You know, keep me modern and fresh, you know.
For sure. And those just have to be quick little tutorials. Here's how to do it. Here's the equipment you need, and here's how to do it. And they could be easy. There's application for all kinds of businesses. Our downtown antique businesses, they could be showing some treasure they found.
Oh, isn't that?
Oh my gosh, that would be just exciting. And in antiques, oftentimes those are unique, one-of-a-kind items.
Mm-hmm.
And so showing them off, showing them in a video is an excellent way to do that and talk about why it's so good and how excited you are that you found it and how it's going to be available till it sells, so come and get it, one of a kind. You know, that kind of thing. Put some urgency to it, yeah.
It surely does. Well, I've got some great ideas now. Thank you, Susan, for taking the time to teach us about this.
Yeah, thank you very much, Sue, for joining us. I want to encourage all of you to be sure and join us in the future if you can for these discussions about things, and then to pass it on to other people who might be interested in knowing about, first of all, this one, video emailing. But remember, our other topics that we've discussed are also available on YouTube, and the links are available, so you can find those. They're on my YouTube channel. So you can go to Susan Patereau. Once you get to YouTube, look up Susan Patereau, and then I have on my channel, I have bar down the bottom that is all the social media forums, so you can see the other things we've talked about
I
lately.
believe, did you also post them on our blog page? Did I not see that?
Yes, they are. They're on the Chamber of Commerce blog page, so you can look at the blog posts and see the forum is there and watch it through the Chamber blog. And so the Pinterest is there, and then this month will be there too. So those will be available right on the Chamber of Commerce blog, Gilroy.org, and then go to the blog menu item, and they're right there. Easy to see.
Perfect.
And of course, always comment. Let us know if you enjoyed it, if you think we need to smile more, if you, whatever comments you have. Well, we're just looking for comments. Give us something. No.
Feedback.
Yeah, feedback. We like nice comments, but we'll take whatever you want to dish out there. So thank you for joining us this week. Thank you again, Sue. And we'll be back again next month in July. Oh, no, did we decide July second Wednesday? No, it was something else. Second Wednesday of July, we'll be here for a social media forum. The first Wednesday is July 4th, and we're not having another chamber event. But for us, the second.
It'll be on the 9th.
On the 9th, we will be here at 4 o'clock. And if you need to get on our email list, send me or the chamber an email. We'll get you on our list so you get the invitation to come here. And we'd love to have you. It is open to the public. You can log in anytime you're there. So if you're familiar with Hangouts, check that out. But anyway, great to see you, Sue. Great to have this discussion about video email. And we'll talk to you all next month.
Thank you, Susan.